Your Act Calendar is likely one of your most frequently used tools, playing a crucial role in keeping you organized and productive. In this video, I want to show you some basic functionality tips to help you use the Act Calendar. To start, I've logged into my Act account where I have a few activities set up for my current day, week, and month. So let's click the Calendar and Task List button in the left navigation, and then from here I'm going to make sure I go to my calendar. Now let's say that I want to create a 2-hour meeting activity for next week. Maybe I want to start by looking at the specific date of that calendar just to see what's available. One way to do this is to navigate to the daily calendar, and then you can hit the next arrow to go day by day to get to the day that you want. Let's choose Tuesday the 4th. Here I can see that I have an available time slot between 1 o'clock and 3 o'clock. So I'm going to click and hold the mouse button down and drag a slot between 1 and 3. Now I'm going to right-click my mouse button, and you can see a number of right-click options here, but I'm going to choose Schedule Activity. This opens up the Add Activity drawer from the right, and now I can walk through this new activity screen to fill in the details. Let's title it Product Update, and then for the activity type, I'm just going to leave it as a meeting. You can see it preserved my duration of 2 hours from 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock, and I don't want to have any recurrence with this. But I do want to associate this with 2 or 3 people. So I'll start putting some names in the Associate With field just to select a couple contacts from my database. Down below, I'm going to give this a priority of high, and if I want to, I can even change the color so that it grabs my attention. Now I'll just click Save to save this new activity, and instantly I can see that this activity shows up on the daily calendar at the time that I chose. Notice that the color shows up as well. You can interact with activities like this by right-clicking them, and now there are some options to either edit, delete, or clear the activity. If I choose Go to Contacts, Act is going to create a lookup for me that includes every contact that I've associated with this activity. That's pretty convenient if I need to send out an agenda ahead of time to everybody who's invited. Let's go back to the calendar now because I want to schedule an all-day activity. Maybe I have a corporate event and I want to make sure that it's blocked off of my calendar. This time I'm going to go to my monthly view and I'll choose next Friday. I'm just going to right-click and choose Schedule Activity. Now by default, because I created this activity from the monthly view, the start time is set at 12 a.m. and the duration is set to 1 day. This is the quickest way to do it. However, I could have created this activity from the daily or weekly views and then just changed these settings to what you see here. But what I'm interested in is the result. So I'm going to quickly fill out some details and I'll click Save. Now if I look at the daily view for this date, we should see that this activity appears at the top in the All Day area. The same would be true for the weekly or work week views. Even when I scroll down the lists, this All Day row remains pinned at the top of the screen. Finally, you probably noticed the mini monthly calendar that appears over here on the right of the screen. If you have any activities that are scheduled during the month, the date will appear in bold. Clicking those dates will change this monthly calendar to that view, and then beneath the mini calendar, there's a static area that shows that day's activities, regardless of the day or week or month that you're viewing on the left. This helps you to keep one eye always on your schedule for today. You can use this drop-down list to select a different Act user or several users at your company. This will update the drop-down showing the activities that are scheduled for each of those users.